Hi, and welcome back to the channel today. Well, today it's not the video that we thought we were going to have. I thought I was going to be running out and grabbing the nukes and bringing them home in your next video, which is this video, but that's not happening until Friday. This is Wednesday. I just got off of work. It's 77 degrees, I think, and I thought I would stop by the farm, and these hives are a-humming. I tell you what, there is a lot of activity here. So we're going to take this opportunity to get rid of the foam that I had actually put inside these hives and let these girls have all the space they need so that they can build up for their splits. So that's the goal, that's the plan. Let me get my gear out of the truck and let's get into a couple of hives today, folks.
Hey bug farmers, welcome to Bug Farmer Beekeeping, where we dive into the world of apiculture, beekeeping, and bees every week. This is the place to share laughs, explore bees, and learn together, all without taking ourselves too seriously. To join our buzzing community, it's easy and it's free. Just hit the subscribe button, ring that bell, and let's cultivate beekeeping knowledge and fun together. Now, let's get into the bees.
All right, ladies. Okay, now if you remember, we put styrofoam in a lot of these boxes. This one may or may not have it. And oh my gosh, this thing is bursting at the seams. Let's give them a little bit more smoke. So I can tell you this, as I drove in, the peach trees on this farm are starting to bloom. Okay, they have foam in here. We're gonna go ahead and remove this foam and give them some more frames. It looks like they're going to need probably 3. I'll be right back. All right, we've got 1 food frame and 2 non-food frames. So let's go ahead and get this out of there. I don't know how I'm going to get them out. There it is. There it is. Hello, girls. There you go. That one is out. I hope it kept you well. Go ahead and give you this nice food frame here. And while we're in here, we're going to do a little, just a miniature inspection. Let's make sure we don't have any queen cells because they are packed in here. And if we do, that's great too. All right, let's see here. Oh, look at that. We have drones. We have drone brood. Beautiful. That is just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Oh, it's this side as well. Okay, we are not far from a split on this hive. Not far at all. And if I tell you what, if I see a queen cell in here, then we will do a split today. We will just go ahead and move the queen right on out of here. That is beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay, anything on this side? Okay, now keep your eyes peeled for the queen. If we see the queen, we're going to go ahead and clip her until we hit the end of the inspection. Just in case we find a queen cell on the last frame. Hello. Hello. Yeah, it's like 77 degrees today. Gorgeous day. Just a gorgeous day. More drone brood on the other side of this frame. I'm not seeing queen cells yet. Oh, yes, I am. Right there. Now the question is that charged? It is not charged, but it's not going to be long before they have queen cells that are charged. I'll tell you that right now. All right. Yeah, I figured it was time to take advantage of this weather, because the last time we were out here, the populations looked pretty good, and now we can see that they are pretty good. And the drone brood showing up everywhere just tells me that they're ready to expand. Gorgeous. Don't see the queen, but we see plenty of evidence that she is here. So I wonder if I should do this. Well, I don't think I have it. I didn't bring enough equipment with me. I was going to just throw another box on top of this, let them fill it up too, and then just do a walk-away split.
But we've got brood on every single frame. Every single frame. That is lovely. Okay. No queen cell yet. Oh, that's just beautiful. The entire frame is covered. And I wish I would have brought my frame rest and my back brace. I brought neither. I loaded the car up this morning as I was getting ready to go to work. Well, the truck. I actually drove the truck to work today. And after I got it all loaded up and I was ready to pull out and go to work, my battery was dead. So I had to deal with that. And I did. And now my battery's working. Okay, here we go. Last frame. There's our queen right there. And she's just probably laying up a storm right there. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and remove this. Yeah, they were chewing into that foam pretty good. And then we're going to give this queen a couple more frames to lay on. Looks good on that side. Let's go ahead and give it to her. Give her this one. There we go. Now she's got more room. She apparently is going that direction across the hive. Go ahead and clean the burr comb off the top here. Watch out. Watch out, watch out. So these girls are pretty much a week away from being split. All right, beautiful. That makes me happy. They're going to get split next Saturday. All right, here you go. You're doing good. Good job. Let's go to the next hive, which just happens to be right next door. Now, I don't have my dead cat on the mic, and it's kind of windy out here, so if you hear a breeze, there's not a lot I can do about it. Because I walked out of the house without my microphone case. All right, hello, ladies. Hello. Coming in. Okay, I can see bees. They are in that bag, which we are going to remove. Okay, they do not have any foam in here. Let's just take a quick look while we're in here and make sure that we have a laying queen in here. Ooh. And make sure that they have food. Okay, there's no food on that frame. These girls are going to get some food. Okay, I've got the banana on me. Someone's giving me the banana already. Okay, we have no food there. These girls need food. I can tell you that right now. Okay, there's a little bit of food right there. We have no brood yet. This is not a good sign. I may have to snag a brood frame with some eggs out of that hive next door, because so far I don't see a queen or any evidence of a queen. There's food right there. Bees feasting. Okay, ladies, come on, show me at least one frame with brood on it. There we go. There we go. Okay, they're just getting a late start. Maybe they need some pollen. I've got some pollen sub too. And they're probably laying, taking their food stores into consideration. So if I give them a couple frames of food, okay, there we go. There's our queen right there. And that's a nice brood frame, both sides. I don't want to flip it over with the queen on there, but you get the idea. There's two. Let's see if we can get a third frame of brood. Okay, that is, okay, we've got drone cells and brood there. We've got brood on the back and more drone cells. And that's it. So they've got 3 frames.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get them 2 frames of food, and then we'll put these other frames back in. And you can see that they completely devoured their fondant patty. Okay, there's some food for you, ladies. There you go. I'll give you that one, and we're going to give you one on this side. Actually, you know what? No, we're not. We're just going to put them both over here, and you can do with it what you will. Food there, food there. Beautiful. Now we will take this frame that has a little food on it, put it back in, and these 2 frames will go into a different hive. Okay. There you go. There you go. You don't need this anymore. Here's that. And here's this. Let me pick that plastic up. We don't want that flying away. I'll put it in my pocket, but I've got to make sure there's no bees in it, because that would not be fun. All right, these can come over here. Well, you know what? I don't think they're going to need those, to be honest with you. Set that up there. This being a double deep, well, a deep and a medium, a large hive, that means it was a large hive all winter long and a large hive in the spring, so I'm sure it's a large hive now. We just want to make sure that we do not have queen cells. Hello. I tell you what, I really wish man, look at that. I really wish I had my my frame rest. Son of a gun, this is going to be challenging. Let's go ahead and give it a look. Okay, nothing happening there. They're actually drawing comb. Wow, that's all new comb. This is a fantastic hive. Now, if I remember correctly, this was one of those brand new Mountain Sweet Honey Queens that we put in here last year. And this is what they do, and this is why I bought more of them. And I will be taking you there very soon. All new comb. Wow. You know what I want to do? I want to lift these frames up, set them in there. Gotta remember, I sprinkled poison on the ground. I don't want poison to stick to the bottoms of those frames and then get into the hive. That would not be good. All of a sudden we come back next week and all the bees are dead. That would not be good. Oh goodness. Okay. More new comb and honey. And we have brood up here. Okay, so this is the beginning of the brood in the upper box. Fantastic. Let's just hope that we have some brood down in the lower box. And if we see a queen cell, we're just going to do a walk-away split. Well, we're going to find the queen. We're going to make sure that we have a queen in one box and eggs in the other. But oh goodness, this is not coming out. Hello, lift up. Oh, there we go. They've got this glued together. Look at that. We've just broken apart some drone brood. Wow, okay. Let me make sure I don't have a queen walking around on here. I do not. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and set this one down. We have a ton, I mean a literal ton of drone brood between these hives, between these boxes, and that's not really what I want to see because I'm tearing it up as I do this. But that just tells me that they're out of space. They got nowhere left to lay or build, which means this is a prime candidate for a split. Okay. Don't see any eggs in there, but they've already got capped brood. We are going to be cleaning this up before we put it back together. As unfortunate as that sounds, we are going to be scraping off some of that comb. And some of that drone brood. Okay. There we go. Look at that. Wow. Wow. All the drone brood that this colony is producing is between the frames. Okay, I'm still not seeing the queen, which is okay. But boy, they are not going to be happy with me once I scrape their brood. Okay, let's try to unglue some of this stuff. All right, here we go. Just more solid bees. More bees. This queen is killing it. Killing it. Okay. All right. Okay, that is a food frame. These girls do not need any food intervention, as did the last hive. You know, I should probably equalize this hive with the one next door. That is an empty frame. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and break this apart. Oh goodness. We're going to go ahead and break this apart. Anger the bees while doing it. Okay. Leave that right there. Chase some of these girls down. One down. I'm going to be removing all of that. All right, all right. I know, worst thing ever. Worst thing ever. I'm going to go ahead and set this on a different hive so I don't have to set it on the ground where the poison is. I want these bees to be able to live. Hello. All right. I should have brought more supers out here. I thought I was going to get by with just frames, and now I realize I may not even have enough frames. Okay, I know. Don't be mad at me. Okay, let's give them some more smoke. All right. We're going down. All right. Just because my back is killing me. You know, I have that knee bench in the truck. I should probably go get it. Okay, let's hope. Well, we have a nice empty comb there. Okay. There's nothing here. Okay, I think what we're going to do here, because they've got a few empty frames, I think we're going to reverse boxes. They're just drawing that out. You don't see the queen on there. I think what we're going to do is we're going to reverse boxes. We're going to put that box that's packed down on the bottom, and we're going to put this box up on the top. Unless, oh, there's our queen. There she is right there with her blue dot. She's down here laying already, so we are not going to reverse boxes. She's already doing her thing down here. Okay. Gently. 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 Okay. Now we're just going to look for a queen cell. All right. Beautiful frame. Nothing there. Nothing there. I'm feeling a little bit of sweat on my stomach. I hope it's sweat. Oh, that's a nice frame. I'm sure we don't see any queen cells. I do not. Hello, ladies. Hello. That first colony and this colony right here is definitely a colony that I would like to make some more queens with. Although, well, it looks like they're backfilling with honey right now. The brood looks splotchy, even though it's last year's queen. It's a blue queen, but it might just be because the bees are hatching out, because the population is quite large in here. As you can see, we have a lot of orientation flights happening right here. As you can see, I don't know whether you can. Oh, that's a beautiful frame. Look, okay, they've got plenty of drone brood right there. That means that I do not have to save any of that drone brood that's on the bottom of those other frames. I can go ahead and whack it. And I think that's what I'll do. It is now toast. Okay. Oh, this is solid. This is a solid frame of eggs. This whole thing's been laid. All of this has been laid. Wow. Okay, bee, don't get up there fanning. You don't want to get everybody stinging my hand. Your colony needs you. I'm not here to hurt you. Okay. So it's not split time yet, but boy, I tell you what, it's close. Oh, you know, I can wait until there's actual queen cells. That's what I prefer to do. And then just take the queen while they've already got queen cells. But you know, I could take a couple frames of eggs and a lot of bees and just make it happen. I could do that. That is it's always a possibility. Something that can be done. Problem is, if we get any more super cold nights, you know, I don't want them trying to keep a queen cell alive and then fail and then the colony fail. I'd rather that they had everything that they needed. Okay, now we are going to move this up here. We're going to do some scrapage, which these girls are not going to like. Let me try to smoke them away. I know, you're gonna hate it. You're gonna hate it. Sorry for what I'm about to do. Yep, I know. It's the worst ever. Worst thing ever, but you have to keep it organized there, ladies. I can't see what's going on if you don't have it organized. Okay. There's that. Are you missing a frame? You're not missing a frame. You were 9 frames in a 10-frame hive. That's what was going on here. Okay. That makes a little bit of sense. I don't have a medium with me, so I'm going to spread you out again. All right. I know, the worst thing ever. I try not to hurt anybody there. There we go. There you go. Get back in your hive. You know what? Now we've got some more in there. The thing is that my excitement from that other hive, the excitement level was so high that I was dying to see in there. Okay, they have eaten their fondant. It's gone. Hello, ladies. I'm going to give you a little bit more smoke up here on the top, just so you know it's me. You are going to need a styrofoam replacement. And here's an observation. The pink foam, they're not eating into. The white foam, they're eating into. So that's just note to self. Next year, I'm going to use all pink foam. Hello. You can see what I have there before I can. What do we have there? We have a solid frame of pollen. And that's all. Okay. All right. Pink foam is the answer. That is the key. That's what I'm using next year. Okay, we're going down on the knees. Can you see me? Everybody can see me? Okay. And, okay, we have a brood frame right here. On both sides, do I see a queen? Not there. There's another brood frame right there. Do I see a queen? Or any teacups? Or any queen cells? I do not. So far we've only seen the teacup in that first hive. Again, next week we're doing splits out here. That's the goal, that's the plan. That is a solid frame of brood on both sides. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, we are going to, while we've got it out, we're going to go ahead and irritate the bees. Off the top there. I'm removing your burr comb there. Say goodbye. It's gone. It's already gone. There we go. There we go. I know, worst thing ever. Worst thing ever. All right, but at least now you're keeping it clean. Don't worry, the girls next door have some drones. Well, actually, the girls next door have nothing. They have a little bit of honey left in there. You can go grab it. But the girls next door to them, your neighbor's neighbor, has plenty of drones. Lots of young men over there. Available young men. There we go. We have brood on both sides. Looks like this brood has been hatching out. It's spotty. There's our queen. She's not painted. There she is. And she will be painted. She will be painted blue. Even though this year it's white. White is the color. These girls are going to get, oh, some more empty frames. Look at that. Beautiful frame of brood. Try to put some sunlight on it there for you. And on this side. All right. You keep it neat. Everything is peachy kino. Whatever that means. Keen, it's keen, which I think was a word for cool, great, awesome. Back in the 50s it was keen. And peachy, well, peachy's always been peachy, especially here in Georgia. So I guess peachy kino means it's great. So here's the situation. I'm going to give these girls a frame of food and 2 empty frames. And the 2 empty frames I've already got out here from that last hive. So we're going to go ahead and remove this. Hello. I know. It's coming out. It's up to you now. It's up to you. They didn't chew on that. That was good. Pink garage door foam is the answer. That is the key to keeping everything running here. Okay. So actually 7. They can actually use 3 frames yet. 2 from over here. One and 2. And we'll scooch everything over and I'll put it on a frame of food right here in the end. Let me go grab a frame of food. There we go. There we go. That's more pollen than food. I'm gonna have to bring feeder buckets back when I do the splits. And we're gonna do that anyways because we want them to draw some new comb. They have enough to make it another week. All right, let's move along. All righty, hello. Hello, we're coming in. Oh, careful, careful. Careful, careful, careful. Okay, this is gone now, as it was with the other ones. Actually, got a little taste of it left in the corner there. I don't think we're going to be putting that back on though. Okay, this is coming out. Well, I guess I'll take a frame out first. This hive is light. They need food in a bad way. You can tell by this very first frame. Well, they got a little bit of food on there, but that's not life-sustaining. I may actually have to go snag that frame of food that I put in that first hive and bring it over for these girls. Okay, we've got brood, but I think they're producing. There's our queen right there. Right there. And she's looking around. I think they need food. That's out. We're going to put this back in just to protect that queen. Move those two frames over here to the edge. I don't want to be anywhere near that queen. Let her do what she's doing while I look for food and brood. Okay, we have more brood. We have a couple of what look like queen cells, but these are old. I can look at these and tell there's nothing happening there. That's like last year's construction. I'm going to go ahead and remove them. That way we don't get confused when we see it this year. Here, let me have that one too. I know that there's no queen in there. All right. And we have more brood right there. These girls are very light on food. And I don't have any more in the truck. I thought I brought more food frames. I didn't. I brought empty comb, thinking that they had enough food. I only had a couple of food frames. Okay. And so far, I've not run into a food frame in this hive. Maybe down here in the end. Okay, here's a good food frame. Okay, they've got food. They've got some there and some there. All of this is food. This is a heavy frame. A lot of pollen as well. That said, I'm sure if they had more, they would be producing more bees. We have a little bit more food here. Pollen's coming in, more food there. And then this last one is a food frame. Okay, so they have food. It's not we're not at DEFCON 1. We've got food there as well. Okay. And they're cleaning up the frames over here. All right, let me go get some empty frames for them. Looks like they can use 3. All right, drawn comb is the way to go. Here we go. One there, one there, and that one's got a little bit of capped honey in it, not a lot. And a little bit right there. There we go. We've got the inner cover in there. Set the whole thing on top. They're good to go. Okay. We are going to have to bring food out here. That's just the way that it is. That is a necessity. And we can do that on Friday. We'll just bring some food over on Friday when we install the new nukes over at the other bee yard. All right, what do we have in here? I was just in the hive, the dead out that's right next to it, and I have wax moths getting a couple of frames. Can't believe there's moths out this early in the season. This hive here, what's happening here? This might be getting robbed out. No, we have colony. And we have honey, and we have fondant. This fondant, because they have honey, this fondant's going away. These girls next door are getting it. Hello. I just robbed from Peter to pay Paul. Hello, Paul. All right. That probably wasn't very nice of me. What do I do with my hive tool? I'm like the burglar. I just came in, took some stuff, and bailed. Okay, what do we have here? That is a frame of honey, which is why I just snagged that honey from them. Okay. What do we have here? Nothing happening there. Looks like they've eaten most of their pollen sub. Okay, we have a little bit of brood. These girls look like they're being robbed out, folks. This may not be a colony. This may be oh no, there's our queen right there. So this is a small colony. And they've got what they need. But it looks like they're also being robbed out. Did not begin to tell you. Okay, so we do have a queen in here. Let me see something. We have food in there. Let me see if I have an entrance reducer in here. If not, okay, I do. And I'm going to change it to its very lowest setting.
which is right here. That way, if these girls are getting robbed out, they can guard. There we go. Lowest setting entrance reducer behind the mouse guard. Okay. Give them their honey frame back. And I guess cross our fingers on this one. I don't know. I mean, it is going to be warm. And you know what? I'm going to steal a frame of brood from the hive right here that's got 2 layers. That's the plan. As long as I don't steal the queen, I think we'll be fine. All right, make sure I don't have a queen on here. Okay, do not have a queen on there. There is a lot of nurse bees. There's brood, there's pollen, and there's a little honey. Double check for a queen over here. We do not have one. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to put this frame 2 frames over. Well, a frame over from where the queen is. Go and remove this. Let's scooch this over. Well, let's put it right here. Nurse bees, take care of those bees there. There we go. Okay, first one you're going to get back is your honey frame. Right there, because you can always use the food. We're going to move this over a little bit, like so. Grab this out. And we're going to give you 2 more frames. There you go. That's not bad. That's not a bad frame. And I think they can make it until those bees hatch, which I think they can. Life will be good. And let's make sure that these girls can get in and out. They can. So I've got basically an entrance big enough for two bees to get into the front of this hive, which is good. Works for me. Let's move along. All right, this hive appears to be busy, and I have enough frames. If I have to, I can add another layer to another hive out here. I have the resources with me to do that. Hello. Hello. Okay, we have a lot of bees in here. I think they're going to get by with just another couple of frames. All right. Hello. Hello. Let's go ahead and remove a frame here. See how they are doing. Okay, we have a nice food frame here. It's got some weight to it. That makes me happy. It's got some food on both sides. That is a good thing. Let's go ahead and get this out while we're here. Okay, again, they're not eating the purple foam, the pink panther. They don't like the pink panther. And that's probably because I was singing "Didant, Didant, Didant" the other day. Okay, this is another food frame. These girls have all kinds of food. That's a solid frame of food on both sides. So they're good there. I think all they're going to get in this hive is some empty comb so that their queen can go to town. And she's already going to town. I can see the beginning of the brood frames. Okay. There's some brood right there. Right in the middle. Do you see the queen? She might be on this frame laying. I don't see her there. So I'll flip it over. Do you see her there? Are we seeing the queen? I'm so happy that spring is finally springing, folks. I mean, I am very, very pleased that spring is here and that we are starting our 2026 season. Look at that. Beautiful frame. Just gorgeous. I mean, just gorgeous. Same on this side. Beautiful. Do you see a queen on there? I don't see her here. No, but we have evidence of a queen, that's for sure. Because she is doing what she needs to do, and that is a nice full frame. Now, I'm not seeing any drone brood in here yet. That would tell me that she's getting ready. Okay, we have a lot of brood on this frame. And on the other side, we have a lot of brood and pollen. So we're going to go ahead and remove. We're going to remove the artwork, the artistry. These are the bees that are studying to be architects. They're the builders. They're the comb builders. The Comb Builders Guild. Oh, there's our queen right there. There she is. Right down there at the bottom. Just a beauty. Just a beauty. We're going to go ahead and put this in here. Okay, so we have seen every queen so far, which is a good sign. We have more brood here. We're going to go ahead and remove. We're going to remove this. And I know that's probably where they're about to lay their drone eggs, and there might even be drone eggs in there, but we're not doing that wonky stuff, ladies. All right. I do not see. There's some drone brood down at the bottom, which is good. I do not see any queen cells, which is also good. Okay. And we will grab this last frame, have a look. It's filled with food. The queen's already been there. She's laid on there. The other side has just got some food on it. Let's see here. Do we have any? And this thing is loaded with eggs. Every cell has got eggs in it. Okay, so she has visited that frame already. Let's give her some more places to lay. Beautiful. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to move this over, this over. I'm going to give them this frame back from right where I got it, right on the edge. Then we're going to move all this stuff over, and we'll throw a couple more frames right there. We'll just snag them from right over here. Flakiness there, but I think they'll be fine. Okay, queen, do your thing. Is there anything in here? There is not. And I'll leave that up there for you. You can kind of play with it. There we go. There you go. There's that. Here's your brick. Here's a entrance reducer, a rogue entrance reducer, laying on the ground. All right. Let's see what we have happening in here, ladies. What do we have happening here? Let's move that up there so that we have a place to put the woodware. Okay, this hive is packed. And if they need food, I know where to get it. We'll just get it from that last hive over there. But I don't think they do. What I'm seeing here. Let's have a look around. I think we've got plenty of room for the queen to lay, because I think these first 5 frames are empty. Drawn comb. But I don't see any activity on them. And okay, they're cleaning this out for brood, and we have eggs. Okay, so that whole middle is loaded with eggs, and this is all actual honey on the outside. So these girls are already bringing in the nectar. And this side has been laid too. All of this is all eggs inside the rainbow. All right, we have a frame that we're going to have to do a little surgery on right here, because they've built their drone comb on the bottom of it. All right, there we go. Beautiful. Not seeing a queen cell yet, but the queen has been here. Let's shake that off, just so I don't damage a queen if she is running around here. Go ahead and remove this. Now they're mad at me. They're like, what has he done? That can't be our beekeeper. Our beekeeper would never do that. Well, yes, I would, ladies. Not trying to be mean. Just trying to keep it neat so we can see what's going on in here.
You have plenty of room to lay drones. Okay, that is another beautiful frame. Right there. And beautiful on the other side as well. Let's go ahead and clean it off. Oh, I'm sorry. I know, this makes me feel so bad when I have to do this. And I know some people are saying, well, you don't have to. Well, I like to try to maintain a neat and tidy hive. Okay. It's just gorgeous. Okay, we have okay, I thought we had a teacup at the bottom, but we don't. That's just a broken open drone cell. And I can see a lot of drone brood sticking to the tops of those other pieces of comb down there. Okay, watch out. There's no saving it. You're going to get yourself hurt. All right. There you go. So I tell you, I don't know why we didn't see the queen up here with the with those brand new, freshly laid frames. You think she'd be up here? And that is a food frame. And that is a food frame. That's all pollen. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and put this back together. Now this was a 9 frames in a 10 frame box, so we're just going to space it out. Okay, let's go down below. That way we can at least clean that comb up right there and see if we can't find the queen. Hello. Okay, I see a lot of drone brood right there. I know you hate me. I know. Go ahead and grab this. I'll get it out of here so you don't have to be reminded. Okay, what do we have here? Let me have a look. Just want to have a gander, then we will get out. What's going on over in this corner here, ladies? What are you girls doing? What's going on there? Well, it's not a dead queen, so I don't know what they're doing over here. Maybe a bee got smashed? Don't know. That frame is in there. Okay, that is just an empty frame. Nothing going on there. Okay, we're going down. Wah! So I got a call yesterday from Mountain Sweet Honey, and they offered to bag my nukes and everything so that the bees wouldn't fly around my car. I'm like, well, I've got 20 nukes coming, so they're not going to fly around the car. And I said, I'm bringing a truck because I can't fit 20 nukes in my Subaru, especially with the broken hatchback. I've ordered new pieces for it. Okay, do you see a queen? I would love to be able to find the queen in every single hive, although we have seen evidence of a queen, so I don't have to see her. That's not a necessity here. We saw eggs and we saw capped brood upstairs, which is all I need to see. Man, I tell you. Okay, they have plenty of food. These girls are not starving. They are not starving. That is for sure. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. When we're all done, I'm going to take that middle frame that I just got that's empty, and I'm going to put it down here in the middle. Okay, here we go. Well, they've got room to lay there. And there's food on the other side. They're festooning right there, and I see brood and drone cells on this next frame. Okay, we're standing back up. My back cannot make up its mind. Either hurt or don't hurt. Do or do not. There is no try. Know who said that? That's a Yoda quote. You didn't think I'd ever quote Yoda, did you? I'm more of a Trekkie. But I'm not completely against the little green guy. Star Wars has its place. These girls look like they're on a queen cell, but that's just bunco comb. It's not a queen cell. I don't know what they're doing there. Okay. Go ahead and put this one down there, see what's on the next frame. Come on, queen, we want to see you. We can set a record. We can find every queen today. And do we see the queen? This is a nice frame. I see a lot of pollen. A lot of pollen. And a lot of bees. Okay, do not see the queen. You may see her. You may say, hey, stop. You'll be sending me time codes in the comments. 2351, queen. Which I appreciate, to be honest with you, because if I miss her, it's nice to know that she was in the hive and that you saw her. So if you ever do pick out the queen and I don't, please do leave the time code in the comments. That is very helpful. Very, very helpful. Watch, it'll be like 2351 in the video and the queen will be there. Wouldn't that just be something? Okay, I don't see her here. But she could be. Let's see if there's any eggs on this frame. I don't see any eggs, so she hasn't made it here yet. So we have missed her somewhere. She's in the box. We just don't know where in the box. Probably in that upper box where the eggs were. That's probably where she was, and you're probably going to have pointed her out to me. We'll look on the last one here. On the janky artsy frame. And if there's no eggs on this frame, and there are not, I'm going to replace this frame because it's ugly. And we're going to give them this, which is a nice frame. And then I'm going to go get them one more drawn out frame because I have them, why not? Or at least a waxed frame. Well, I have a drawn out one right here. Here, now their queen can just get right to laying, right there. Have at it. No! There we go. Oh, goodness. Perfect. All right, what do we have left? We have 2 left. Let's hit them before the sun goes down. Hello. Hello. Oh, this is a full hive. Oh my goodness, this is a really full hive. Okay. All right, let's set that there. We're going to have to remove your foam. That's the pink foam, which is good. In order to do that, we have to pull out at least one frame. There we go. Then we will get you some frames for your queen. And I see a ton, I mean a ton of drone brood in here. These girls are convinced. Oh, there's our queen right there. Very first frame. Okay, let's she's gonna have to climb back down in because I need 2 hands to get this out. I don't have my frame hanger. There's our queen right there. She's right on the top. Oh, come on. There we go. Rip our queen right back in the box. There, she's safe on the very first frame. And now I've got the banana on me because I just angered some bees. Okay. What I'm seeing here is a full frame of brood on that side. Oh, I see a teacup. And it's not charged. We do have a teacup right there. And then the other side is a full frame of brood. Can you see that? I don't know whether or not I set the camera up properly. I hope I did. I would get down on my knees, but no way am I doing that here next to that big old ant mound. Not happening. Okay, we have plenty of drone brood happening there. A little bit of jank comb. We're going to go ahead and remove it. Okay. We have a bunch of brood that is hatched out, and that center has been relayed. We have new fresh eggs in there, so she's utilizing her space, which is good. Man, I tell you, my back brace would have been nice today. I've got 2 of them in the truck, but it's just not the one that I want. Look at that. That is a gorgeous frame. Solid brood. We do have drone brood down here. I don't see any queen cells. But I tell you, we're getting close. We are getting close. Okay. Okie dokie, ladies. Look at that. Gorgeous. Still no queen cell, but we have a lot. I mean, a lot of bees in this hive. Okay. So the hives that survived are thriving. They are the ones that they're doing good. That is another beautiful frame. That is solid brood. Wow. Lovely. Okay. Let's move this frame out. We'll have a look at it really quick. It's got brood on it and a bunch of bees. Let me remove this and get there we go. And get some more frames. Oh goodness. That one's in there nice and tight. Okay. You know what? I've changed my mind. I think that is fondant. You know, I just looked at the rest of the frames in that hive, and that was a dead out, and these frames that have the white stuff on them is right underneath where the fondant patty was. I think that's what this is. So we're going to go ahead and give it to these girls. If not, the population is big enough. They should be able to clean it up. I don't think I'm giving them anything that's not good. I don't think it's going to hurt them. Let's put these girls inside the hive. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right, now, off my feet. I don't want to step on the ants. All right, there we go. All right, 1 hive to go. Let's see what we can see. All right, last hive. Let's see what we can see. Hello, ladies. Hello. And right behind me, on the ground, we have yet another giant ant pile. Okay, look at this. We have bees. Now let's just have a quick gander in here, remove the plastic with a foam, and give these girls some comb, and everything will be right with the world. All right, let's see here. Okay, we have a little bit of food. No brood. Okay. There's a little bit of food. We do have pollen on a girl's legs, which tells me that we have a queen in here. They don't bring pollen in unless they've got a queen or a laying worker, and it's too early in the year for a laying worker. We're not even gonna entertain that idea. Well, it's not actually too early. It could happen if their queen died over the winter time. But I don't see a lot of drone brood in here. I don't see any brood in here actually, but hopefully we just haven't gotten to it yet. Hey, there it is. There's our brood. Okay, don't see the queen. I see evidence of her, so I'm happy. Let's go to the next frame. Okay, I've got the banana smell all over the place on this hive. They are spraying it. They are putting the banana on me there, people. All right. Nice frame. I don't see a lot of food in this hive. We may be on another mission stealing some more food. I might have to go take that food from that those frames I just gave to that other hive, because they don't have any food in here. Very little. Not nearly enough to sustain what they're trying to accomplish here. Okay. Yeah, they don't have any food. We need to get them some food in a hurry. Well, this frame here is heavy. They do have some food here. It's, well, actually it's pollen. Well, there's a little bit of glistening food there. They are out working it. Let's go ahead and we're gonna get them some food anyways. I'll have to snag it from somebody. We have a little bit on here. We will put this back in. Let me see what else I can do for food here. Bingo! Just happen to have 2 frames of food right here. They just happen to need 2 frames in their hive. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. Beautiful. There you go. Well, actually, they need 1 more frame. Ooh, there was a cockroach. Did you notice I used the past tense? I didn't say there is a cockroach. I said there was. Haha! It's toast. Goner. Kaput. Okay. We'll go ahead and give them this. Lay away. Lay it to it. All right. Fellas. Happy, happy, happy. All right, well, there you go. The end of another adventure. Now, I tell you what, I knew this morning when I woke up and saw the weather that it was going to be 78 degrees. I think is what the high was today. I think it was 77 when I pulled into this bee yard and I'm hot. So I think it went up another degree. Anyways, I knew this morning this was the day to get out here and at least get the foam removed from these hives and to check on them, because the last time I was here, these hives, they were busy, but they still had the foam, and I had to make sure that the queen had room to lay, because I don't want them doing any premature swarming, because I need every split that I can get out of this bee yard. If they swarm and I lose them, then that's just another hive that's not going to have bees in it for me this season. So I have to make sure that I manage all of my hives very, very closely. That said, out of the 10 hives that I have here, 8 of them are very, very strong. I mean, super strong. 2 of them, they're okay. We had to bolster one of them with a frame of brood from another hive, but I think it'll be okay. And I think inside of about 2 weeks, maybe 3 tops, we're going to be doing splits in this yard, and we should be able to get a full contingent of bees in this yard. Now, next week's video, which is going to be filmed 2 days from today, I am going to the Mountain Sweet honey place, Mountain Sweet bees up in North Georgia, and we are going to grab our 20 nukes, overwintered nukes, and we're going to be installing those at the slab yard. And then 2 weeks after that, we're going to be going back to Mountain Sweet Honey and grabbing our package bees. We have 20 packages coming in, and we're going to install those over at the Honey Creek yard. So between the splits here, the splits at the house, the new nukes going in at the slab yard, and the package bees at the Honey Creek yard, we should have a full contingent of bees in all the bee yards, with the exception of the 8-frame bee yard of 10 hives that I set up over at my sprinkler guy's house. I'm going to have to figure out a way to populate those hives. I'm probably going to try to do that with swarms that I catch, or I might do some other splits on some other hives. My goal this year is not honey. I do foresee myself getting honey this year. I should at least get enough to be able to take care of my current customers. I won't be able to bring any new customers on board this year, but that's not a big deal. My goal this year is to have super strong hives going into fall, because I do not, let me repeat that, I do not want to have a situation this year like I had last year, and I am very optimistic we will not. So with all of that said, again, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. If you have something to say, leave in the comments below. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, take a moment, hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, it's free, and it helps me out a lot. But we do try to drop a video every Friday. We try to keep it light, we try to have fun. So with all that said, be happy, and I will see you next week. Take care.